We're at Hanging Lake with the two little munchkins. Just want to give a panoramic view of this sheer awesome beauty of this canyon. Gorgeous up here. These are granite cliffs. This is before we even hiked up there. Here, they want to say hi.
Ah! He's silly.
Yeah, he is. You're silly too. And the river, the Colorado River, stretching right through the canyons. This is the Glenwood Canyon. Sheer beauty. This is kind of an interesting formation. Looks like some kind of geological formation that would occur in a cave. So you can see it's got all kinds of popcorn formations on it and a lot of calcite rock. There's Sand Joy, and it's pretty interesting how it formed and how it made this little cubby here. But if you look at the rock, it looks kind of like granite and gypsumite and a lot of different minerals that give it the color. They're real interesting stuff. From what I've read, this is the only place, or one of the only places, that travertine is actually formed naturally. And here we got Vinny, Sand Joy running. We got a cave and some pretty cool waterfalls, cascados. They got all kinds of moss on around the banks, and the water is even pouring over onto the trail. This is where we're walking. Luckily we have these stones. It's April, I don't know, it's like the 24th or something, so a lot of runoff right now. And of course, yeah, just give you a panoramic. This place is surrounded by cliffs. Sheer granite cliffs on both sides, and they go up just forever. And it's just this little path that we're going to take to the top, and then we'll show you the lake. And then we got monkeys climbing trees. I want to get this waterfall, and hopefully my zoom will cooperate. There we go. Kind of see it right there, and now out of focus. But we get all these little waterfalls that kind of split off and take different directions down the mountain, and it just saturates a certain ravine, and that's what helps make all this travertine. This is also where you can kind of see it. All the minerals from the rock, when we get to the top of this stream, you'll see it comes right out of a hole in a cliff. So it gets saturated with all these minerals, and then as it pours down the mountains, it makes that stone that we all tile our bathrooms with, called travertine. Again, this is just all that cascading waterfall. Goes all the way up. Goes pretty high. So we got Sand Joy trying to cross the stream, and it goes up. This is another branch of that same river I just showed you, but it just goes straight up the mountain. I get all kinds of waterfalls just splitting off and winding through the rocks. You see it moving through there. Look at that. If you guys haven't had this, if you haven't taken this hike, I'd highly recommend it. It really isn't that long. Man, the sheer beauty of it is just incredible. And just to show you how high we are, we're getting snow. It's probably April, what, 28th or something?
I think, yeah, 28.
28. And we got snow, and we're not even all the way up yet. Fish everywhere. This is a lake. Beautiful blue turquoise. Waterfalls, cliffs. Now we're gonna take a little tour up to the very top where the water comes out. And see if it's still ice there. Right now I'm gonna go across that log and get out into the center of it. He really wants to kind of waterlogged, didn't it? Let's see here. There's a fish right there. I see him right under that branch. Right in front of him. A little bit of trout in here. There's a fish right there. Nice little. What's that? And then somebody's warning me to get off the log. All right, you ready to go back? If you look at this area, you can see how the moss is all dried up. And that's because the river used to come down through here, and then it got diverted to over there where the lake is, where you saw those waterfalls. But you can see what it kind of leaves behind, all these calcium deposits. And that, in essence, is the beginning formation of travertine right here. This kind of deposit that's left on the rock. And now we're going to see that hole in the rock where all the water comes out. Okay guys, this is the area where the water comes out, and we're standing right below these cliffs. And right here is a hole in the rock that the river somehow finds its way through. Now at a certain time of year, this turns to ice, and a lot of ice climbers climb that waterfall. Because as the water keeps pouring out, the ice keeps developing, it turns into this big, huge structure of ice. And you can see it's just coming right out of a hole in the rock. One of the weirdest things you'll ever see, but it also kind of makes you realize that there's probably a big cave in there. Obviously a water channel now, but... And I got my son taking a shower. And then Vinny is monkey see, monkey do. Wow. Yeah, but that ice structure, when it's there, it just dwarfs that boulder right here. It actually becomes, this whole thing becomes ice. Vinny, say hi to your dad. Say hi. Say hi. Okay. You don't have to say hi. So let's see what's back here. Here's a waterfall coming out of the rock, which is really strange. And back here behind the waterfalls where the pirates always hide their treasure. You see we got water dripping from the rock all over the place here. Let's see if we can find some treasure back here. Alright, we got water seeping in here. All kinds of water coming through this limestone. This is probably just as wet as it can be, and I get drips every once in a while. Just all this stuff is kind of moist. You can see how you're seeing the water drip, 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 drip. Then we got these caves. Somewhere back here is a pirate treasure. I may be wrong. I guess it's kind of hard to get a pirate ship up here anyway. There's the waterfall beating on these rocks. Enjoy climbing up rocks. Area closed for restoration. Good thing we read that sign, huh? Alright. Oh, there he goes. That's a tough one. Oh, we got guys saying hi to us. How far back does the cave go?
Not far enough for it to warrant climbing up there.
Yeah.
It's the closest you're going to come to I told you so, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. Sometimes you have to see it for yourself, though. I understand.
Yeah, that's them. I took your word for it. I'm okay with it. Yeah. I believe you. Good. All right, there you go. Pop that other foot down. And Josh is just going up.
Come on, what?
Are we gonna go?
Yeah, we're gonna go.
Are we
How about
going
you?
to go?
Yeah, we're gonna go.
Please, please now.